All right, after last night's Golden Globes, it is time to find out which outfits were a triumph, which ones missed the mark. There we go.
Right there.
Which ones were just a so-so. I got it right there. Okay, we are joined by style expert Susie Wall in Vancouver, and here in studio again is our entertainment reporter Morgan Hoffman. All right, guys, it was the Barbie effect.
Sure was.
On the red carpet. So many people were in pink, just like you, Morgan.
I know, I was inspired. Pinks and reds, so many colors.
I know. So let's put these paddles to the test. Let's see who we got. Who showed up in pink? There we go.
Oof.
Okay, you guys, the Barbie effect, Margot Robbie. Are you not loving her? Morgan, Carolyn. I'm a total triumph for Margot. In the middle, we have J-Lo out Barbieing Margot, which I absolutely love this look. The corset bodice, the giant peonies for her shawl. And then on the far right, we have Haley Steinfeld. For me, she missed the mark. She's young, she's fresh, she's beautiful, she's modern. I didn't really appreciate this throwback on her. Gorgeous dress, but the Audrey Hepburn portrait for me was a miss. So for you guys, beginning with Margot, what are we saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why is my sign so big?
Because it really is a triumph, yes. So, Susie, I'm with you. First two, J-Lo and Margot, total triumph. I'm with you, though, on Haley, that maybe it is a little too sophisticated, an older look for her to pull off.
Yeah. Are you agreeing, Morgan? Are you thinking it?
Yeah.
You're young and fresh and modern. I don't know. I thought she missed it.
You're the youngest of the group. We want your thoughts on this.
Okay, at first, I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I looked at the back of the dress, the gloves, the Audrey Hepburn inspiration. Guys, I'm going to give that one a triumph. Just because she really stood out. Not many people wore that look. So I actually approve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what, Morgan? I'm with you on that. I think a triumph as well because, whenever you're channeling Audrey Hepburn, I don't think you can go wrong.
Right?
Yeah, I don't care what age you are. You can't go wrong. So, all right, another big color last night was red. Let's have a look here. We've got Julianne Moore and Selena Gomez. Who else, Susie, put a little extra red on the red carpet last night?
Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, Julianne Moore, fiery scarlet, the center part, the ponytail. Julianne Moore is 63 years old. I thought she was killing it. Selena, the rosettes, the cleavage, the cutouts. Here's the thing about Selena. She was having a ton of fun on that red carpet, doing the Marilyn Monroe posing, really just enjoying herself and enjoying life. If we go to the next set of boards, we've got Florence Pugh, which I thought was the total flow show. I was loving it. I thought she brought the fire. Sheer Valentino, the platinum faux hawk. And on the far right, of course, the wonderful Divine Joy Randolph, the winner of the evening. You know what, from the holdovers. So if we start with these two, for me, Florence was a total triumph. With Divine, I was actually just worried that she was going to fall out of the dress. I was so excited for her. I think she is phenomenal. Woman is no joke. She's got her MFA from Yale. She's a serious actor. But in that moment, I was like, Paul Giamatti and I were going, no, please don't fall out of the dress. What did you guys think?
I hear you on that. I was so happy for her. I think she looks so beautiful. I too, yes, women everywhere. We've all been there. We're like, careful. Morgan, your thoughts on the ladies in red?
Oh my gosh, Selena Gomez. I posted how much I loved this look, and I had so many people tell me they didn't love it, but I thought she looked great. I know the cut was interesting, but I loved it. I think she got a new stylist, so I'm really happy with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you. The cut on that dress is amazing.
It's different.
Yeah, so fresh.
I love it.
So,
this is like, you guys, we should play pickleball. I think it's Jeff and Morgan versus Carolyn and Susie. I'm on the forehand court.
All right, the entire world, of course, still talking Taylor Swift. She sparkled on the carpet last night. Give us your take on T-Swift, Susie.
T-Swift touching down and giving us a bit of an Easter egg there in this almost snaky vibes with this bright gotta be seen green. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was, I'm not sure if we were expecting her to show up. This was Gucci. In the middle, we have Issa Rae, a ray of sunshine. This is geometric. Pamela Roland. Natalie and I have both been talking about how much we're going to see metallics, golds, and bronzes on the carpet this season. We've got so many more red carpets ahead of us. You guys know I'm a Carrie Mulligan girl, so she was a triumph for me with these drippy jewels. That was what they called the lobster silhouette on this dress. So a fashion delicacy. What did you guys think?
I wasn't personally crazy about T Swift's dress. I don't know if it was the color.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. It didn't wow me.
Yeah.
Morgan?
I mean, I was just wowed she showed up. So for me, I was like, this is the moment of the night. Just if, you're a Swiftie. Yes, it was definitely simplified compared to some of the other gowns that we saw in the bright colors. I don't think that's an easy dress to pull off, but yes, even hair, everything was a little pared down, but still, T Swift showed up. Wow.
Let's talk about the men, Susie.
Oh, okay. So I think we're going to go to Lenny Kravitz, who, if anyone on earth can rock a cutout one-piece tuxedo pantsuit, it's Lenny. And, of course, the gorgeous Timothée Chalamet on the left, sequins. He and Kylie Jenner were inside. They were both wearing black matching sequins. They're both showing a bit of man cleavage here. For me, these two were a total triumph. It was sort of like the Grammys, which we're going to be covering in the next few weeks as well. This is a bit of a snapshot forward to that kind of rock and roll look. And then we have the wonderful Coleman Domingo, all about the peace, the love, and the light, looking super regal to me. Many of homages in this. And of course, Barry Keogh and Saltburn meets the punk rock look, signature crop coat and slim cut trousers on him. I love it. And I love that he says that if he doesn't make his bed, his grandmother still gives him a slap in the head, no matter how big and fashionable he is.
All right, Morgan, what did you think of the guys last night?
Oh, I mean, I love me some Timothée Chalamet, and I feel like during that whole Wonka press tour, he was owning every single look. This was a little bit, not as dramatic as some of the looks we saw while he was doing that press tour, but I'm all about Timothée Chalamet. I thought, triumph all around.
Totally.
There we go.
Totally.
All right. And
how can you not?
by the way, I'm all about Lenny Kravitz these days. I don't know about everybody else, but we keep talking about Brad Pitt, right? Reverse aging. Lenny Kravitz, who's, I believe, going to be 60 this year, right?
Wow. Yeah,
Just amazing.
And rocking cutouts.
Yes.
the cutout one piece. It's all those chin ups in the Bahamas. I think that's what it is. Okay, who else do we have?
Who stood out for you?
I mean, from a fashion perspective, a very editorial look. It will be polarizing, just like we were talking about Selena Gomez and Morgan was saying in the last segment. You're going to either love it or hate it, but I want to go right in with Rosamund Pike, fresh off the Saltburn effect, looking phenomenal. She had said that she'd been in a ski accident recently, and the veil was helping to cover up, I don't know, some bruising, some scratching. Very fashion. What to Wear Wednesdays. All of the girls and I have been long admiring Lily Gladstone, and what a trailblazer she was as a winner, first Indigenous person to do so at the Golden Globes in history. It was a history-making moment. I thought she looked fantastic. Loved that she called out to her mom. I thought this was a very glamour, very high-volume look with the Blackfoot earring designer, and then very, very couture. I wanted her to feel a little bit more comfortable in that dress from a stylist perspective, but I thought she was the woman of the night. And then in our next round of boards, I think we got Helen Mirren in there. This was a miss for me. High drama. I like Helen with her hair down. And then on the right, of course, we have the wonderfully dramatic Cheryl Lee Ralph making her statement, and her daughter is her stylist, and I thought she looked wonderful as well. So lots of glamour.
All right. And Morgan, I know you particularly like Shirley Ralph.
Oh, my gosh. As you were talking, I just was like, triumph.
Right?
What a moment.
Right?
She looks so good. Everything about that look was such a standout for me.
Okay, I'm going to be the contrarian here.
Oh, no.
I love Cheryl Lee Ralph, but she had a very similar dress to Reese Witherspoon. If we put that picture back up, I would just love to see the black silhouette on Cheryl Lee Ralph. Lose the pink, lose the yellow, just like I'd lose the pink off Reese Witherspoon's dress, and just go with that sculptured black silhouette. That's me. And with Helen Mirren, I'm not crazy about those colors.
No.
It's a little princessy.
Yeah, the trifecta of purple, I thought it was too junior, too poofy, and we did see some wonderful monochromes. Thank you to Jennifer Aniston as well, and also Felicity. Oh, I'm forgetting the actress's name, but we saw a lot of monochromes from head to toe. Felicity,
Carrie Russell.
the diplomat, Carrie Russell, thank you, and Jill Sander. Yes, but those were all sort of so. Yeah, I got all three for all those ones. But Helen Mirren was a disappointing no for me. I love Helen Mirren, though. I totally want to party with her.
All the things, all the time, all at once is
Triumph
what we got.
for that.
Okay.
I want to party with her.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we got some unique looks last night as well. Susie, first to you, what stood out for you when it comes to uniqueness?
Yeah, you know what? I think this is our sort of sculptural, architectural vibe. Don't forget, you guys, we've got so much fashion coverage coming up. We've got Critics' Choice, we've got the Emmys, the Grammys. So we're going to see a lot of these really statement-making dresses. Let's take a look at our first round of boards. On the left, Natasha Lyonne. She set social media ablaze. In this photo, you can't really see how high drama this is, but that is Schiaparelli, and those high cones along the neckline were super high drama. On the right, I'm terrified and obsessed with Julia Garner all at the same time. She is wearing Gucci, and those are really sort of suspenders, I would say, instead of a neckline. That porcelain skin, the chilly beauty really speaks to that fear that I have of her. I thought she was fierce and bold and gorgeous all at the same time. The wonderful Fantasia Barrino in the peaked neckline again that we're seeing. The lavender tulle overlay was a moment, and then Elle Fanning in vintage Balmain, looking sort of like that queen prom moment that we usually see from her. So you guys, we're all over the map. What do you think? Right?
Oh, go
right?
Morgan.
What do we choose?
Okay,
I'm a lot of misses
listen.
and so-sos.
So do I. So Natasha Lyonne, I mean, she deserves to be in an art space. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I love it on a red carpet. Ooh, I'm gonna use the miss.
Yeah,
I have a bad time doing that. But
Yeah. I hear you. I'm with you on that. I love Julia's. I will give that a triumph. But if we go to the second board, now here's the reverse, what I was saying about the little bit of color on the top that Reese wore. But then I think it works for Fantasia when you flip it for some reason. I'm not sure why. But then I think the color on Elle, it's her porcelain skin, and I think I want more of a color on top of her skin. I think it just got really washed out. So I'm going to say a miss for Julia at the end there.
Yeah.
Okay,
or for Elle, I'm with you.
Yeah, Elle, that's her look. I feel like Elle pulls that look off a lot. So yeah, being outside of the box would have been cool. But yeah, that's a very her look.
I meant Elle.
Absolutely. Elle, I'm a miss on Elle, just because, like Morgan said, we expect that from her. She tends to channel her characters on red carpets.
Yeah.
So it's not that much of a departure, but you're right. As a fellow incredibly fair-skinned woman, wearing an ivory or an ecru tone is risky. So at least give her a bolder, deep lip to try and balance things out. But I'm with you as well. I want to see her in something hip and modern.
Yeah.
Just like, all right.
Yeah, no, we got less than a minute left, and we want to get to the legends because there were so many legends, of course, last night at the Golden Globes, from Meryl Streep to Oprah.
Right.
Break this down for us if you could, Susie.
You know, look at Meryl, a classic black and white. I loved her Mamma Mia moment and reunion with her co-star from then, Amanda Seyfried, who also looked beautiful in purple last night. By the way, very classic. Oprah on the right in custom LV. You know what she said to Louis Vuitton and that house, it has to be purple, whatever it is that you put me in. And then next, Jodie Foster and Annette Bening from Naiad co-stars, of course. They were both kind of playing it cool. I love Annette Bening's Breaking Bad specs and that signature swept haircut. And Jodie Foster looking like a total boss for me. I love the sparkles along the neckline and along the wrists. I thought that all of these women were triumphs. But for me, when Annette and Jodie walked in, I was on the phone with the producers going, Annette and Jodie, yes, yes, yes. I mean, these women are like, how old is, I've got the notes here, 61 and 65 years old is Annette Bening. So I thought these two crushed it especially.
I agree. That was such a moment. But for me, it's Oprah all the way. And that
for
me, I don't want to fight with you.
For me, I love them all. But my highlight of the four women there, as much as I love them all, for me, I think Meryl owned her look. That is a great, classic, timeless look.
Absolutely. Triumphs all around. And yes, another triumphant edition of TMS Fashion Tracker, Golden Globes edition. Susie Wall out in Vancouver, thank you. Morgan, thank you as well. Appreciate it.
Thank you.